Once there was a king so powerful that the world trembled at his name. His empire stretched across nations, his city glittered with gold, and his throne stood above all others. But pride has a way of blinding even the greatest of rulers. This is the story of King Nebuchadnezzar, the man who defied God and was turned into a beast. Nebuchadnezzar ruled Babylon, the greatest empire of its time. The hanging gardens, the palaces, and the mighty walls were symbols of his power. He looked upon them with pride and said, "Is not this the great Babylon I have built by my own power and for the glory of my majesty?" But in that moment the king forgot something, that all power comes from God alone. Before this prideful day, God had already warned him through a dream. In that dream stood a great tree tall enough to touch the heavens. Its branches gave shelter to every creature, until a voice from heaven commanded, "Cut the tree down." Daniel, God's prophet, explained the dream. "The tree is you, O king. You will be driven away from people and live among the wild animals until you learn that the Most High rules over all kingdoms." But Nebuchadnezzar ignored the warning. One day as he stood in his palace boasting of his power, a voice from heaven thundered, "This is what is decreed for you, King Nebuchadnezzar. Your royal authority has been taken from you." In that instant his mind shattered. The mighty king fell from his throne and fled into the wilderness. He crawled on his hands and knees, eating grass like an ox. His hair grew long, his nails like claws, and the ruler of nations became a wandering beast. 4 years, Nebuchadnezzar lived in shame, until one day he lifted his eyes toward heaven. In that moment, his reason returned and his heart turned toward God. He said, "Now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise and glorify the King of heaven, for everything he does is right, and his ways are just." God restored his kingdom, his honor, and his understanding, because humility had finally conquered pride. Nebuchadnezzar's story reminds us that pride can destroy, but humility restores. No matter how great we become, it is God who gives strength and glory. Stay humble. Stay grateful. And never forget who truly reigns above all. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more powerful biblical stories that reveal God's truth and glory.